make it done. I'm on notice, hoping that you don't run. You think I'm tepid, but I'm misdiagnosed. Cause I'm a stalker, I seen all of your posts. And I'm just tryna play it cool now. But that's not what I wanna do now. And I'm not tryna be with you now, you now. You make it difficult to not overthink. And when I'm with you, I turn all shades of pink. I wanna touch you, but don't wanna be weird. It's such a rush, I'm thinking, wish you were here. And I'm just tryna play it cool now. But that's not what I wanna do now. And I'm not tryna be with you now, you now. But I could be a crush, like feel you for a rush, like hoping you text me so I could tell you.
हेलो 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 हेलो। तो आज हम करेंगे थोड़ी सी लॉन्ग स्ट्रीम, longer than my previous 5 streams, specifically because in the past couple of days I didn't get enough chance to do stream because I was preparing for my mid-sem exam, which is next week, from Wednesday or Thursday, I don't remember exactly. But the point is that today I had a lot of time, but I spent like 80% of my time sleeping today. I was super tired with the work that I was doing for the entire week. It was a very hectic week, and the next upcoming week is also going to be super hectic because of the mid-semester examinations that I have to do. Sleeping today. Um, okay, so about mid-semester examinations, I'm not really sure if I will perform good or not because I do not. Uh, I Let me just copy paste these things real quick and let's update this for our new section. So this was day 5. Let's see if there were some things that happened on day 5. So the thing is that I didn't really did anything yesterday on the Miro board, which is which is slightly weird, but okay. Um, Other than that, there isn't anything interesting that I remember that have happened. So let's talk about this particular week, which is the week 2. So I was not able to create my first devlog, but I have some bigger thing in my mind, which would be out uh, the subsequent week after the next week. So you have to wait for like 7 to 10 days, and then I will be uploading my first video. It's gonna be about a startup that I'm building or will start building. So that's about the first devlog. Then I wasn't able to solve 50 Google interview questions. The reasoning is that because I spent some time preparing for Amazon and my mid-semester examination, so I didn't get any chance to solve Google interview problems, which is fine. I did solve some Amazon questions and I did gave the quiz very nicely. So the entire week I would say was pretty nice. My entire week was pretty nice. I don't think that I could have made it better in any way. But for this week, I have several things to do. So let's write down those things quickly. So this is going to be all the to-dos and week and everything that I'm going to write here would be for the next week, not today. So let's just assume that because it's almost over, today is almost over, so I don't want to just create too much of trouble with this thing. So let's just assume that, okay, I'm gonna make it look green. I'm gonna decrease the opacity. All right. So this is my week 1. Okay. Now that's about the week 1. Maybe we can sort of no, that's fine. So for the week 2, let's have some to-dos. I have exams. I have to write down the exams. I don't know when do I have my exams. Maybe we can check that out in the mail if they've sent a mail regarding the examinations. They must have. I just didn't notice it because I do not really check my mails that often. Let's see if I can find a mail for mid-semester examinations. I only check mails that seems very interesting to me. Otherwise, I ignore all the mails. Um, I don't even know who will send me the mail regarding the examinations, or if we even get such mails. Today is 28th, so I'm assuming that I must have got the mail on 25, 26. See, I can't find the mail. Maybe let's write Office of Students. Or maybe we can write mid semester. No, these are very old. Maybe we can write examinations. This is August 19. I just hope that we didn't get the mail so early. Did we? Oh no, my God. That's crazy. So this is the correct mail, right? Yes. From 1 to 4 September. I do not know what slots I have. Uh, yeah, I do not know what slots I have, by the way. So on 1st of September, I have an exam, or do I? I'm not sure. Let's check that out. Let's see कि मैंने किन slots में register किया है. Uh, maybe this. क्या यहाँ पे slots होंगे? Highly doubtful. Okay हैं. तो C, D, B, and B, C, D. अच्छा, I just remember I can go to ERP and check out the slots that I have registered for. So ERP is like a portal in our college where I have um how do I get my courses? It says that my registration hasn't been approved yet. All right. Do I care? No, I don't. So I don't have any. I haven't registered any course in A slot. Have I registered any course in FDIP? So no F, no D. Yes, Basics of Leadership. I have registered one course D, which is 2:30 to 3:30 on 1st of September. So let's write it down here. Okay, 1st September. It's from 2:30 to 3:30. Leadership exam. All right, makes a lot of sense. Other than that, do we have do I have I or P? I don't have I or P, so there's only just one exam on 1st September. Good. Next up, BGEJR. B, yes, cognitive psychology on 2nd September. 2nd September, it's from 9 to 10. So 9 to 10, cognitive exam. All right, another one, GEJR. Do I have G? I don't have G. GEJR. I have E, which is environmental science. So again, let's just copy this one here. 2nd September, from 2:30 to 3:30, we have um, EV exam. Then after EV, J or R. I haven't registered any course in J or R, which is fine. Then on 3rd, there is C. I have C, microeconomics. So yes, on 3rd, I have microeconomics exam from 9 to 10. There are just too many examinations for the next week, and I'm not feeling that great. 9 to 10, the course is microeconomics. Microeconomics. I promise I will do DSA after this. Then H, K, and S. I don't have H, I don't have K, I do have N, which is parameterized complexity, 5 to 6. So 3rd September, PC exam from 5 to 6. This is PC. And the exam is from 5 to 6. 3rd September 5 to 6 I have N, and I haven't registered any course in S slot. Next up we have O. I have computer graphics in O, which means on 4th I have an exam from 9 to 10. Um, from 9 to 10 I have an exam on 4th. Maybe I need to take this somewhere else. For now, let's just assume that it is here. On 4th, I have an exam from 9 to 10, which is computer graphics. How many courses have I registered for? CG, computer graphics. I just hope that there is no more exam. Q, I have intro to blockchain also at 7:30 to 8:30. 4th September from 7:30 to 8:30, intro to blockchain. Let's call it blockchain exam. So this is all about the examinations, okay? So I have 7 courses. That's insane. I've registered for 7 courses. That's pretty much all about exams. So I have 7 exams to do this week. I just hope that it doesn't become really, it doesn't take away all of my time, because I still wanna do DSA, a little bit DSA every single day. But if this is how it's gonna be, then I'm not sure if I will be able to do DSA at all. Though I'll make sure that I do at least one stream every day, because I do not have a job, and I promise that I will keep on streaming until I get a job. So that's about it. I have so many examinations to do for the next week. Let's see how long the next week is gonna be. September. Okay, I have exam till Sunday. That's weird. So we have exams on Saturday and Sunday also, and people say that इधर आके काम नहीं करना पड़ता, छुट्टी मिलती है. That's just a hoax. What else do I want to do? I want to finish the sheet, Amazon sheet, right? I want to be able to finish the Amazon sheet. Um, I want to work on. I'm not gonna make any promises, but I want to work on the idea. Okay, the idea. Though I'm not making any promises here. And that's pretty much all. Let's just assume that for the next week, this is all I'm gonna do. Okay, enough talking about the next week and stuff. Now let's start with the sheet and start solving problems right away. We have already wasted 15 minutes. This question, let's start all these problems. It has like 35 problems, 34, 35 problems. Let's solve all of them. Um, Yeah, this problem, critical connection in a network, I will have to see some YouTube video for that, because I am not sure how to solve this problem. Uh, I don't know the intuition behind it or the approach or anything. Maybe you can watch a video, or you can watch a video and solve it, or let's just solve a couple of problems, let's say until 15. 15 is just a bit too much. Um, Maybe until 13. Let's solve 5 problems and then we'll go back to the second problem. Okay, lowest common ancestor are fairly easy. Or give me a second, I'm eating a banana. I'm super hungry. Maybe I'll play some music. Mm, Discord, Discord. What do this? Mhm, mhm. Wow, so this channel has like 11 million subscribers. Mhm. Okay. Okay, that solved the question. So, lowest common ancestor is a fairly easy problem. Basically, ancestor is a node, uh, which is like the common intersection for the given nodes. So, for example, in this case, the lowest common ancestor is 2, because 2 is the node where both of these 3 and 4 are meeting for the first time. There could be several possibilities in lowest common ancestor. For example, if I have a tree like this, let's create a tree and let me try to explain to you about the lowest common ancestor and stuff. Mm, let's say this is 8 and let's say this is 10. 9. So if someone asks me what is the lowest common ancestor of 8 and 5, the answer would be 2. 8 and 10, it's going to be 1. 8, 10 and 7, it's going to be 3. 6 and 7, it's also going to be 3. How do you solve this problem? Well, it is slightly easier to solve. The way to solve this problem is basically, um, let's say there is one specific case. The case is, let's say I have two nodes as 4 and 8. In that case, my lowest common ancestor is 8. So the idea here is, so for example, if someone asks me to find the lowest common ancestor of 4 and 8, what I would do is I would start from root and I will check whenever value, the key value or the node value at any instance is equal to one of those numbers. If it is, then I will just return that number because that would be my lowest common ancestor. So first condition that I would write here is if root dot data is equal to, I'm assuming these n1 and n2s are hmm. So these are node values. So if root dot data is this or root dot data is n2, in both of the cases I will be returning the root. Otherwise, I will find the lowest common ancestor in the left part of the subtree, which is basically root dot left comma n1 comma n2, and on the right part of the subtree, which is gonna be root dot right comma n1 comma n2. I'm also going to say if root is none. In that case, just return none because that there is no tree, so we do not have a lowest common ancestor. Now I'm gonna say if left and right means if left and right both are true, in that case return root. Otherwise, if left, then return left, or you can return right. Seems like a reasonable way to solve this problem. Maybe we can try submitting it. Yeah, so there you go. Lewis common ancestor is a very easy problem to solve. I have spent a lot of time practicing DSA in the past couple of months, so it was obvious that this problem wouldn't be such a big a deal for me. Most of the problems that I'm solving these days, I have already solved them at one point of time in my life. Um, so even though this is hard, let's see what the problem is. The problem says, okay, this is redundant connection 2. There's also redundant connection 1. Let's also solve that problem first so that we make sure that we all are on the same page. Alright, so in this problem, a tree is an undirected graph that is connected and has no cycles. You're given a graph that started as a tree with n nodes leveled from 1 to n with one additional edge added. The added edge has two different vertices chosen from 1 to n and was not an edge that already existed. Now I have been given some edges and I have to find the redundant connection. So basically what I can do is I can sort of um, use a distant set method. I can keep inserting these nodes in my disjoint set, and whenever I find a cycle, I have to return the cycle. But the interesting part is that I cannot just return the node that has been found as a cycle because, for example, in this case, For example, in this case, what might happen is that I can also return 2, 3, I can return 2, 1, I can return 3, 4, but the answer is 1, 4. The reason for that is because if there are multiple answers, return the answer that occur last in the input. So I have to return the answer that occurs last in the input. Okay, so the last number that has occurred is 1 comma 4. But with this means that I have to know the entire cycle, right? Otherwise, how will I solve this problem? Mm-hmm. Mm, or is this just simple union find? Mm, maybe it is simple union find. Let's try and write the word for union find. Mm, alright, find. I'm gonna write a function find, which is gonna take the parent and node, and it's gonna say if parent of node is not the node itself, then you gotta, if parent of node is equal to the node, then you return the node, else uh, maybe you can say if parent of node is not equal to node, in that case you return find parent comma parent of node, otherwise you just return the node. So this is the find method, and this is add method for union find. Let's say node 1, node 2. I'm gonna find the parent for both of these nodes, which can be done using this simple function that we already wrote. And now I'm gonna say that the parent of x is y. So now they have been put in a single set. So that's all for union find. I can create the parent array as -1 times of n. N is gonna be the length of n is gonna be the number of nodes. The number of nodes is gonna be basically length of edges, right? Now what I can do is I can maybe do this for edge in edges. X equals to x comma y equals to edge, and I can say that if find x equal to find y, then you gotta return this x comma y or edge, else you have to add x comma y to the answer, and that's pretty much all. So if I use this method, then I should be able to it doesn't give you the node. Oh, I can write parent comma x and parent comma y. There you go. List index out of range. That's not a big deal. We still get list index out of range. Um, Nodes are labeled from 1 to n with one additional edge. So there are, let's say, 5 edges. Uh-huh. Uh, hmm. Why is the list index not working? Minus for I in range length of edges plus 1. 1 2, and this is also saying 1 2, but it's supposed to say 1 4. Output is 1 2. How is it 1 2 by the way? For edge and edges, you insert 1 comma 2. This should be fine, right? Uh-huh. Now why did it return 1 comma 2? Slightly weird. Mm, because what? I don't get it. Mm, what the hell? I say I. Mm. Uh, is this going to work forever? Hmm. Um, is this going to work forever? Good question. Hmm. Mm, probably not, but oh, it did. So मैंने लास्ट टाइम क्या ऐसा लिखा था जो कि इतना बड़ा कोड हो गया था? I wrote find, I wrote union, I wrote parent, and I have no idea why I. What the hell is this code? Exactly, what the hell is this code? Hmm. A rooted tree is directed graph such that there is exactly one node for which all other nodes are descendant of this node. Plus, every node has exactly one parent, except for the root node, which has no parent. The given input is a directed graph that starts as a rooted tree with n nodes with one additional directed edge. The added edge has two different vertices chosen from 1 to n and was not an edge that already existed. The resulting graph is a 2D array of edges. Each element of edges is representing a directed edge connecting UI to VI, where UI is the parent of child VI. Okay. Return an edge that can be removed so that the resulting graph is a rooted tree. If there are multiple answers, then you have to return the one that occurs last in the given 2D array. Mhm. Can I still use union? Fine, let's say. Mm, I start adding edges. So there is 1, 2. I added it. I said that the parent of 1 is no, parent of 2 is 1. Next I add 2, 3. I say parent of 3 is 2. 4. I say parent of 4 is 3. Now this, and I say parent of 4 is 3. That's fine. Next I add, then I say parent of 1 is 4. बट 4 का पेरेंट 3 है, 3 का पेरेंट 2 है, 2 का पेरेंट 1 है, वापस से आ जाएगी. तो क्या दिक्कत होगी? What could be the problem if I just write the same code? I don't know. Is there gonna be a problem? Maybe. Let's say. Let's say what are we doing here? We said that we find the parent of x, x being the first node. So if it's 1, 2, then we find the parent of x. We say parent of x is y. Maybe we can say parent of y is x. Other than that, I don't see any problem for now. I'm pretty sure it's not gonna work as I expected it didn't. Um, yes, why? Let's now spend some time thinking on the solution. So we have an edge from 2 to 1. We have an edge from 3 to 1. We have an edge from 4 to 2. And we have an edge from 1 to 4. Okay, the answer is 1 to 4, but the answer is supposed to be 2 to 1. Why? What did it's a multiple answer, return the answer that occur last in the given 2D array. So 1 to 4 is the last that's occurring. 1 to 4 is supposed to be the answer. Why is the answer 2 to 1? Why is the answer 2 to 1? I don't get it. Why is the answer 2 to 1? Can someone tell me? That's a weird problem. Hmm. Even in this case, we have 4 to 2, then we are directing 2 to 1. Then we said, okay, we said 2 to 1, then we said 3 to 1, then we said 4 to 2, then we said 1 to 4. So the last edge that created a cycle was 1 to 4. Why is it not the answer? Why the answer is 2 to 1? Oh, okay, okay, got it. So you have to remove the edge such that the resulting graph is a rooted tree of n nodes. If I remove 1 to 4, uh, it won't be a rooted tree, first of all, because if I remove 1 to 4, then I will end up with, let's say I remove 1 to 4, then I will end up with this same thing, which says that there are two things that going to this way, and that's just not possible. Instead, if I remove 2 to 1, then the thing that I will get is I will get something like this: 4 to 2, 1 to 4, and 3 to 1. So this is more like a graph: 3, 1, 4, 2, right? More like a tree because every node is in the same direction. So in this problem, what I will do is I will store all these edges, by the way. I will store all these edges, let's say, that are creating cycle. So I'm gonna store these edges first of all, and then what I will do is simply I will check the degree. Um, Everything should be having a degree which is 0 or more, but the node having degree negative would be a problem for us. So a node having degree negative would have one node coming from the cycle. You have to find that out in the given list of nodes, and then you have to take that out, and maybe that's the solution. So for example, in this case, I know that 3 is one of the answers very easily because the degree of 3 is uh, something that isn't nice. uh, can there be like easy solution to this problem if I have 1 and then I have degree 3, I have 2, I have this 4 to degree 3, then I also have this which have 5, and then I have whole another stuff here, and I can remove just one from here, but the degree is this. But what we will see that it is not a rooted tree. So I think a simple solution to this problem, for me, a simple solution to this problem would be to just hmm. But in this case, we have 4 to 1. Uh-huh. Because if I will remove this node 4, 1, it would still be a tree because it has an outgoing degree of that. Oh, in this case, I can remove literally anything, so I've chose to remove 4, 1. So what I can do is I can always Return this answer. Return this answer if there is this. If I can always return this answer if the degree of y in this case, there's a node from x to y, degree of y is something that is negative, in degree is positive. If the in degree is if the degree is sort of negative, then I can do that. Otherwise, I can't. Hmm. Okay. I'm not sure if this could be a nice solution, but let's try that out. I'm gonna say degree is 0 right now for I in range length of edges plus 1, and I'm gonna say for edge in edges, and I'm gonna say x comma y is edge, and I'm gonna say degree of y. So there's an incoming node to y, so degree of y is minus equal to 1, degree of x is plus equals to 1. In this way I have degree. I can also have a temp which says that let's store everything here. So if this is equal, then I'm gonna say temp dot append edge, else you continue your stuff. There isn't anything really interesting here. Um, Now I can also check if degree of y here is negative. In that case, I can return edge. Otherwise, if that's not the case, if degree is not negative for any one of the edges, in that case, if degree is negative for one of the edges, in that case, I will have to find equals to -1 for d in degree, for I in range length of degree, and then I'm gonna say if degree of I is negative, in that case, find equals to I, and you break out of the loop. So I found the degree, and now I can simply for t in temp, if uh, yes, find is the node, right? Yeah. If uh, so here is x comma y is t, if y equal to find, return x comma y. This is a lot of shitty code. I'm not sure what will happen of this code. Let's also print temp here, because I want to see what would be the temp value. So the graph is this one, which is slightly weird. Temp says only 1,4, which was slightly expected, but I want to put everything inside of the temp. So यहाँ पे let's see what I did here. Oh, that is so smart. In the add function, I said temp. Oh my god, that's amazing. This is like one of the prime examples of me writing beautiful code. Hmm. So here I said that if it is not equal, then you add them. Otherwise, you add it to temp and then you keep add something. So you add it to temp and you add stuff again, right? But this time you give temp. When I say union, union was simple union, but temp, oh my god, that's beautiful. Oh, that's amazing. Wow. Insane. Insane work right here. Uh, temp comma x. I just say update temp. Update temp. Yes. Define update temp with the parent comma node comma temp. And I'm gonna say if parent of node is not node. If it isn't node, then I should be appending, yes, temp dot append node comma parent of node, and update temp for parent comma parent of node comma temp. Yes, so this is x, update temp, this is x, this is x. Now I'm gonna say parent of x. Let's say y, this is y, let's just assume that this is y, and yes, parent of node is not equal to node. Hmm. If parent of node is not equal to node, okay, this is y, so यहाँ पे उसका parent आएगा, right? तो parent of node comma node होना चाहिए यहाँ पे, ठीक है। उसके अलावा ये अपडेट temp parent y comma temp, अगर मैं x comma temp बोलूँ तो यहाँ क्या हुआ है, 2,1 आया है, temp आया मेरा 1421323, दैट्स इनसेन, ये सही नहीं है। हाँ, for my input, which is there's a node from 2 to 1, there's a node from 3 to 1, there's a node from 4 to 2, and there's a node from 1 to 4. Temp should only have had 4 1 this and this, not 1 3. Why is my temp okay? 4 3. What the hell? My temp has 1 4, 2 1, 3 2, 3 2, and 4 3. ये तो edges है ही नहीं। हाँ, ये तो edge है ही नहीं। Update temp. Hmm. Hmm. If parent is not equal, then you write this. Hmm. I've added 1 4, then the edge was 1, x was 1, so I go to the parent of 1, which is 2, so I should be adding 2 1. I did. Then I go to the parent of 2, which is parent of 2 is 4, right? So I should be adding 4 2, but I added 3 2. The reason for that, what is the reason? Shh. Mm, let's print temp comma parent, because something is wrong. Parent is 2 3 4 4, 1 2 3 4. So the parent of 4 is 4, which is fine. Parent of 3 is 4. What the hell? How is parent of 3 4? Because parent of 3 is 1, 1 का parent 4 है. So parent of 3 is also 4. Parent of 2 is 3. Parent of 2 is 4. How could it be 3? मुझे खुद से करके देखना पड़ेगा. So I got the edge to 1. I said find parent. When I say find, then I check. Okay, अभी क्या है मेरे उसमें 1 2 3 4. Currently my this is empty. इसमें 1 2 3 4 ही है literally. Now I check find parent of 2 and 1. क्या आ रहा है, क्या वो इक्वल है? नहीं है. इक्वल नहीं है, इक्वल नहीं है तो ऐड करो. ऐड करने का मतलब क्या हुआ? पेरेंट फाइंड करो इनका, ठीक है. तो पेरेंट फाइंड किया मैंने इन दोनों का, तो इक्वल नहीं है. वो नोड के बराबर आ रहा है, वो नोड के बराबर आ रहा है तो नोड ही रिटर्न कर दिया. तो इसका पेरेंट 2 है, इसका पेरेंट 1 है. मैंने क्या बोला? पेरेंट ऑफ वाई. वाई क्या है? सेकंड नोड 2, 1, ठीक है. तो पेरेंट ऑफ 1 इज 2. तो 1 का पेरेंट क्या हो गया? 2. 2 का पेरेंट क्या है? 2. और ये इसका अभी भी 3 और 4 है, ठीक है. भी आई कैन प्रिंट पेरेंट. पहले 1 2 3 4 बाद में 2 2 3 4 हो गया. उसके बाद एच आई है 3, 1. तो फिर से हमने चेक किया 1 का पेरेंट क्या है. 1 का पेरेंट क्या है? 1 का पेरेंट 2, 2 का पेरेंट 2. तो 1 का पेरेंट 2 है. और 3 का पेरेंट क्या है? 3 का पेरेंट 3 है. तो 3, 1 आई थी. तो 1 का मतलब 3 का पेरेंट क्या हो गया? 2. समझ रहे हो? समझ रहे थे आप? 3 का पेरेंट 3 है. 2 का पेरेंट 3 कैसे हो गया? 2 का पेरेंट बोल रहा है 3 हो गया, पर 2 का पेरेंट 3 थोड़े ना है. 2 1 का पेरेंट है 3. 1 पेरेंट है 3 का. 2 का पेरेंट 3 कैसे हो गया? कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा है. कुछ तो मैंने बहुत बड़ी गड़बड़ कर रखी है इस कोड में. गड़बड़ क्या कर रखी है? थ्री से 1 नोड है, ठीक है. तो 3 का पेरेंट 1 होना चाहिए, पर 3 का पेरेंट हर उसके बाद में प्रिंट करो. सब ऐड होने के बाद प्रिंट करो. 2 से 1 पे नोट गई है, तो 2 का पेरेंट 1 है. 2 का पेरेंट 1 होना चाहिए, ना कि 2 से 1 पे नोट गई है ना. हाँ, तो 1 का पेरेंट 2 होगा, तो 1 का पेरेंट 2 हो गया. अब 3 से 1 पे नोट गई है, तो 1 का पेरेंट 3 भी हो जाएगा फिर तो, है ना. समझ रहे हो तुम? 1 का पेरेंट 3 भी होना चाहिए, पर वो तो हुआ नहीं. उसकी वजह क्या हो गया? 2 का पेरेंट 3 हो गया. तो यहाँ पे गड़बड़ है. अगर किसी की भी इन डिग्री नेगेटिव हो जाती है किसी पॉइंट पे जाके, मतलब फाइनली, तो उसमें पॉसिबल ही नहीं है. क्योंकि तुम सोचो, अगर ऐसे है, अब इसकी इन डिग्री नेगेटिव है, भले यहाँ पे कंप्लीटली डिफरेंट चीज़ बना रहे हो तुम. इसकी इन डिग्री नेगेटिव है तो इसको एक एज निकालनी ही पड़ेगी हर हाल. कौन सी एज निकालेंगे? टेम्प में जिस एज में भी ये लास्ट में आ रहा हो. हम्म मतलब मतलब अगर मैं ये फाइंड यहाँ करूँ, मैंने फाइंड किया, इफ फाइंड नॉट इक्वल टू -1, तो x equals to empty array for edge in edges if edge edge of 1 equal to find x equal to edge return x. It says 3 comma 1. uh, there's a node from 2 to 1, there's a node from 3 to 1, there's a node from 2 to 1, there's a node from 3 to 1. So one of those two nodes has to go out. But which one will go out? The one which is participating in the cycle will go out. How will you figure out कि कौन सी node cycle में participate कर रही है? Hmm. Mhm. इसका सोल्यूशन देखना पड़ेगा हमको. TFS VFS यूनियन फाइंड ग्राफ वो तो मेरे को भी पता है. इस केस में अनडायरेक्टेड ग्राफ था तब ये सब हुआ था. मेरे को इसका एक बार चेक करना है कि टेम्प क्या आता है. I want to see what is the value of temp here. 1 4 1 2 3 2 3 3 4. Fortunately the value of temp is working here, but ये डायरेक्टेड ग्राफ में इस तरीके से नहीं हो पा रहा है. चलो इसको ग्रीन कर देते हैं और इसको सॉल्व करते हैं. कंटिन्यू. मैंने सोचा था इतने हो जाएंगे तब करूँगा, पर इतने तो हो ही नहीं रहे ऐसा लग रहा है. लेट्स कीप ट्राइंग. पाइथन. डिस्जॉइंट सेट बना लिया, वो हमने भी बनाया था. यूनियन फाइंड लगाया है. हमने चेक किया अगर एक्स वाई सेम है तो यूनियन मत करो, वरना एक्स का वाई कर दो. ये सब तो हम भी करें हैं. इसके बाद क्या है? कैंडिडेट 1 कैंडिडेट 2 पॉइंट 2 नन नन खाली फॉर नोड्स इन एजेस. इफ नोड 2 इन पॉइंट 2 जो कि अभी नहीं है, खाली है, तो कैंड 1 कैंड 2 इक्वल्स टू पॉइंट 2 node 2 comma node 1 comma node 2. I don't know what they are doing, and break and point 2 is this. Acha. General idea. As the problem state, there is one and only one edge that violates the definition of a tree. Therefore, there are three possible cases. There is no cycle in the graph, but there exists a edge. There exist two edges pointing to the same node. True. There's a cycle, but there do not exist two edges pointing to the same node. True. There's a cycle, and there exist two edges pointing to the same node. You may refer to this post. वो light है. Now go through the edges and detect if any node has two parents. So if any node has two parents, let's try to detect that. Okay, if there exist two edges pointing to the same node, if there exist such two edges, record them as candidate 1 and candidate 2, because we know one of them must be the answer. If there do not exist such two edges, um, then can1, can2 will be none, and there must be a cycle in the graph. Just pretend that edges are undirected, then go through the edges and do a regular union find which can detect the existence of cycle. If there is no cycle, then we know can2 must be can2 must exist and it is the bad edge. If there's a cycle, and if there's a cycle and can1, can2 are not found, then edge that incurs the cycle, the current edge when we go through the edges, is a bad edge. If there's a cycle and are found, then can1 must be already in the cycle and it is the bad edge. Is there some reason why can2 is ignored in the unifying process? When is emphasized with the unifying, we know the cycle and nothing with the can2. The first answer must be can2. कुछ समझ नहीं आया क्या बोल रही है. Hmm. ठीक है, मेरे को थोड़ा थोड़ा समझ आ रहा है. Yes, that is a absolutely brutal problem. So it says that let's say I have C1, C2, comma hash map, right? Let's say I have all these things. C1, C2 is none, none, or maybe, yeah, none, none, comma hash map, a hash map. And now I can sort of say for edge in edges, let's just go ahead and create XY as our edge. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say if hash map dot get y. So if someone is already pointing to y, comma -1 is not equal to -1, in that case our c1 comma c2 is gonna be, so c1 is gonna be already existing y, right? C2 is gonna be the current y. Uh, if that's not the case, then we just add this uh, simply to the hash map, which can store all these important stuff. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say the exactly same thing once again. I'm gonna extract these stuff. I'm gonna say if find x, find parent comma x equal to find parent comma y. If the parent is if we have found the parent, yes, here I have to check if edge equals to second candidate. In that case I just continue. I'm not taking this into account right now. What I'm gonna say is if there is a cycle, then we can check if c1 is not none, then we can simply return c1. Otherwise we have to return the current edge, right? Whatever edge that has been incurring the cycle. Else we can add parent comma x comma y, and if there is no cycle, then we know that c2 would be your answer. But this is a brutal question, very brutal. Let's solve the next question, which says minimum difficulty of a job schedule. भाई हार्ड प्रॉब्लम्स ही आते हैं क्या हर अमेज़न में, गूगल में, सब जगह? ठीक है, हार्ड ही प्रैक्टिस करेंगे। जब तक प्रो नहीं बन जाते ना हार्ड में, तब तक हार्ड ही प्रैक्टिस करो। हर जगह हार्ड क्वेश्चन पूछ रहे होते हैं बंदे। वैसे मैंने हार्ड में सिर्फ 28 सॉल्व करे हैं अब तक। 28 बहुत कम होते हैं ऑनेस्टली। 100 200 तो करने पड़ेंगे तभी मेरे को प्रैक्टिस हो पाएगी। You want to schedule a list of jobs in D days. Jobs are dependent. To work on the ith job, you have to finish all the jobs. J. J is less than I के लिए. So you have to finish at least one task every day. The difficulty of a job schedule is the sum of difficulty of each day of the D days. The difficulty of the day is the maximum difficulty of job done on that day. You're given an integer job difficulty and an integer D. The difficulty of ith job is job difficulty. The written minimum difficulty of a job schedule. If you cannot find a schedule, then return -1. ठीक है, समझने की कोशिश करते हैं कि ये क्या क्या रहे हैं हमसे। कुछ तो जॉब शेड्यूल के जैसा बातें कर रहे हैं। थोड़ा सा और जूम इन कर लेते हैं। ओके, सो हमें जॉब डिफिकल्टी दिया 6 5 4 3 2 1 एंड डी इक्वल टू 2 है। डी इक्वल टू 2 का मतलब है इज अ सम ऑफ डिफिकल्टी ऑफ ईच डे ऑफ द डी डेज। अच्छा, फर्स्ट डे यू कैन फिनिश द फर्स्ट 5 जॉब्स। क्यों? you okay। मेरे को डी डेज तक काम करना पड़ेगा। मुझे 3 दिन तक काम करना पड़ेगा। तो 3 जॉब्स तो होनी चाहिए वरना कैसे करूँगा? सही बात है। तो एक तो ये मेरे को दिख रहा है इफ बी इज ग्रेटर देन लेंथ ऑफ जॉब डिफिकल्टी, इन दैट केस यू हैव टू रिटर्न -1 क्योंकि एक दिन बच ही जाएगा। अदरवाइज सम ऑफ डिफिकल्टी ऑफ ईच डे, the difficulty of the day is the maximum difficulty of job done on that day। 6 5 4 3 2 1, 6 is the max one। तो ठीक है, ऑल राइट। ठीक है, अगर मैं ग्रीडी सॉल्यूशन बनाता इसका तो सबसे मैक्सिमम डिफिकल्टी वाली जॉब लो, ऐसे कर दो सॉल्व पूरी की पूरी, जितनी भी ले सकते हो। अच्छा, एक दिन में तो पूरी कर सकते हो, उसमें कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता। तो तुम्हारे पास दिन कितने हैं उस हिसाब से देखो। तो अगर तुम्हारे पास x डेज हैं तो x-1 तक का जो भी है वो सब ऐड कर लो इंडिविजुअली, और उसके बाद मैक्सिमम को ऐड करके रिटर्न कर दो। पर इतना इजी तो ये होगा नहीं। क्यों? क्योंकि इतना इजी नहीं हो सकता, इसीलिए। ये इतना इजी तो होगा नहीं कि ये उससे हो जाए सिंपली। डायनेमिक प्रोग्रामिंग से होगा ना कि ग्रीडी। तो ग्रीडी अप्रोच फेल क्यों हो रही है मेरे को ये बताओगे? हिंट्स क्या है? ये कैसा डीपी प्रॉब्लम है? 10 भी नहीं हो पाएंगे क्या आज मेरे से? इस हिसाब से तो नहीं हो पाएंगे क्योंकि ये बहुत ही टफ प्रॉब्लम था। टफ वालों को अलग कलर से मार्क करते हैं ताकि हमको याद रहे कि हार्ड कौन सा है। अभी हमने करा नहीं है तो इसको नहीं कर सकते। ये के डिफरेंट पेयर हमने करा ना। ये टफ नहीं था, येलो था, येलो मार्क करो इसको। हाउस रॉबरी 3 इजी था, सेलिब्रिटी ट्रिपल एग्जाम लोअर कॉमन सिस्टर सब इजी थे। रिडंडेंट कनेक्शन 2 टफ था, 9th वाला अभी तक हुआ नहीं है। हाँ ओके, एक बार चेक करते हैं कि यह फेल कहाँ हो रहा है। ओके, रिटर्न सम ऑफ job difficulty for D-1 days, right? Plus job difficulty of -1. ये सारे एग्जाम्पल टेस्ट केस पास हो जाएंगे, इसके अलावा फेल हो जाएगा, क्योंकि एक लाइन में कौन सा क्वेश्चन होता है सॉल्व। Oh wait, I didn't sort this. Job diffy dot sort. तो ये है 111777. You have 3 days. So my answer was that spend 2 days here, and then answer is 9. So, but it says that to work on ith job you have to finish all the J jobs. इसका आंसर क्या है? 15। आंसर है 15। दैट्स वियर्ड। क्यों? ऐसे नहीं कर सकता क्या मैं कि नहीं, मैं सॉर्ट नहीं कर सकता। मेरे को 7171171 ही रहेगा। अब मेरे को इसी में से करके बताना पड़ेगा। अच्छा, इसीलिए ऐसे होगा 7171 7 और 1 कर दो। लास्ट जॉब को तुम आखिरी दिन कर सकते हो। नहीं, ये कह रहा है कि इस जॉब को करने के लिए तुम्हें ये सारी जॉब्स पहले से करी होनी चाहिए। तो इस जॉब को करने के लिए तुम्हें कुछ नहीं चाहिए, तो इस जॉब को एक दिन कर लो। अब तुम्हें इस जॉब को कर सकते हो, कर लो। तुम इस जॉब को कर सकते हो, कर लो। तुम इस जॉब को कर सकते हो, कर लो। तो अगले दिन इसको कर लेना, अगले दिन इसको। तो यहाँ का मैक्सिमम 7 और इसका मैक्सिमम 7 और इसका मैक्सिमम 1 है, तो आंसर हमारा 15 हो गया। वेरी रियलिस्टिक। 71717। ओके, अच्छा अब हम सॉल्व करते हैं इसको रियलिस्टिकली। रियलिस्टिकली क्या होगा कि अगर यहाँ तक मैं कर चुका जॉब्स, तो इस जॉब को करके कितना होगा और इस जॉब को बिना करे कितना होगा। नंबर ऑफ रिमेनिंग कट्स, राइट? या तो इट इज़ लाइक लेट्स से हमारे पास कट्स इसमें कितने हैं? 3 कट मार सकता हूँ मैं। और ith इंडेक्स, इंडेक्स क्या है? 1 2 3 4 5, 5 इंडेक्स है। तो कट ऐसे बोलो 0 1 2 3, और इधर ऐसे बोलो 0 1 2 3 4। ठीक है, अभी मेरे पास क्या है? मैं हूँ, मान लो मैं किसी पर्टिकुलर इंडेक्स में हूँ 7। अब मैं यहाँ की चेक करता हूँ कि मेरे पास एक कट बचा हुआ है इस इंडेक्स तक। एक कट बचा हुआ है, तो मुझे पता है कि आगे की जो पूरी एरे है उसमें से मैं सिंपली मैक्सिमम एलिमेंट उठा लूँगा और उसका सम कर दूंगा dp ऑफ until this, एंड दैट वुड बी माई आंसर। ठीक है, क्योंकि एक ही कट बचा हुआ है। अदरवाइज अगर मल्टीपल कट बचे हुए हैं तो मैं यहाँ पे कट कर सकता हूँ और नहीं भी कर सकता। तो एक काम करते हैं, एक रिकर्सिव सॉल्यूशन लिखने की कोशिश करते हैं। डिफाइन रिकर्सिव सॉल्यूशन लिखने की कोशिश करते हैं, जहाँ पे इंडेक्स कॉमा कट्स लिखा हुआ है लेफ्ट। ओके, अब इस रिकर्सिव सॉल्यूशन में क्या है कि अगर लेफ्ट इक्वल टू 0, अगर एक भी कट नहीं बचा हुआ है, तो यहाँ पे find and update answer, right? If index greater than equals to length of job difficulty, then you have to return -1, right? That this is just not possible. uh, so here you will say non-local job difficulty, comma, let's say answer equals to -1 or float infinity. यहाँ पे you will also have to have something called sum. So if left is equals to 0, then answer equals to minimum of answer, comma, sum plus max of job difficulty from this index forward, and you gotta return from here. Otherwise what you can do is for I in range, index comma length of job difficulty, आगे की पूरी एरे में हम लूप करेंगे, एंड what we're gonna do is हम हर इंडेक्स पे जाके डिसाइड कर सकते हैं whether to break this thing or not break this thing. तो अगर हम ब्रेक कर रहे हैं तो क्या होगा, अगले इंडेक्स पे जा रहे हैं, या तो हम लेफ्ट -1 कर सकते हैं और सम प्लस जॉब, सम में क्या ऐड हो जाएगा, यहाँ हमने ब्रेक किया, राइट? अच्छा, लेकिन हम कंटिन्यूस कैसे लेंगे? इसका कुछ सिमिलर प्रॉब्लम होता होगा क्या? नहीं है। ओके, मैं बस कह रहा हूँ कि let's also keep this. हाँ, बहुत क्लटर्ड हो रहा है ये। इसमें हमको लगेगा एक रिकर्सिव सॉल्यूशन देखना है, मेमोराइजेशन। यस, मेमोरी को छोड़ो, हेल्पर में क्या है, पूरी एरे है जो कि रिवर्स करके दे रखी है, इसका लाइट लो। डी एक इंटीजर है, 80, आई डोंट नो व्हाट, 80 एट एंड मेमो को अभी लाइट लो। इफ 80 लेंथ ऑफ एरे हो जाए या फिर डी नहीं बचे तो रिटर्न 0, ट्रू। लेंथ ऑफ एरे अगर 80 से, लेंथ ऑफ एरे में से 80 छोड़ करके डी से कम या डी हो जाए तो दिस इज जस्ट नॉट पॉसिबल। मतलब यहाँ तो ठीक है, बट यहाँ पे इन्फिनिटी, मतलब ये पॉसिबल नहीं हो रहा। अगर मेमो है तो दे दो, वो तो लाइट है। मिन इक्वल्स टू इनफैक्ट फॉर आई इन रेंज एट से लेकर के पूरे में, कर इक्वल टू मैक्स ऑफ एरे ऑफ एट से लेकर के i+1 तक, राइट? यहाँ से वहाँ तक ब्रेक कर दो, प्लस हेल्पर ऑफ जो भी हेल्पर रिटर्न करे, mi को मिन कर दो और mi मिन। एब्सोल्युटली अमेजिंग पीस ऑफ कोड है, बहुत ही अच्छा कोड है, आई लव इट। कोड तो बहुत अच्छे से लिखा हुआ है, बस ये फिगर आउट करना मेरे लिए पॉसिबल नहीं था, ऐसा लग रहा है मेरे को। एक और हार्ड लेवल प्रॉब्लम हमने सॉल्व करी है, अभी तक हमने करी नहीं है, हमने थोड़ा हिंट देख लिया है, होपफुली हो जानी चाहिए, बट अभी करते हैं हम सॉल्व। उससे पहले थोड़ा सा टाइम पास कुछ है क्या हमारे पास? रेपोज फॉर विंटर इंटर्नशिप, ओके, इंटरेस्टिंग। ये सब नहीं चाहिए मेरे को। आज मैंने बंक का टेस्ट दिया था, बंक की सैलरी क्या होती है? Bunk fresher salary. Bunky salary for a software engineer is at around 50K, $50,000 मान लो बेस पे है ये. ठीक है, कुछ साथ में नहीं मिलता हुआ. जी जी जी. ठीक है, 50K average yearly salary for Amsterdam. 64 euros, 64,000. और बंक दे रहा है 50,000, तो कम नहीं हुआ? एवरेज से भी कम दे रहा है. यूरो टू डॉलर, आई थिंक 1 है अभी करेंटली. शिट ब्रो, दिस इज सो बैड. यस, 50,000 से कितना ही होता है? 40 लाख रुपया. 40 लाख बहुत छोटा होता है ना? डॉलर टू INR. हाँ, 40 लाख रुपया. 40 लाख बेस है लेकिन ये लाइक 3-4 लाख. हाँ, काफ़ी है. ये इंटर्नशिप्स के लिए है. मुझे अभी इंटर्नशिप्स का देखना नहीं है तो कोई ना. Let's try to write the memoization solution now. तो we will say recurve. Okay. इसमें हम क्या क्या लेंगे? हम लेंगे ऑफ कोर्स जॉब डिफ़िकल्टी, तो इसको हम बोलेंगे अरे, हम बोलेंगे एट, हम बोलेंगे डी, और हम बोलेंगे मेमो. अभी मेमो को लाइट लो. ओके, अब मैं बोलूँगा इफ़ एट इक्वल टू लेंथ ऑफ एरे एंड नॉट डी, तो रिटर्न 0. If let's say if not d, return float infinity. If memo of at comma d not equal to -1, then return memo of at comma d. Otherwise, for I in range at comma at plus 1 comma length of array, simply you can get cur equals to max of array from add to I plus 1. You take the array from add to I plus 1, get the maximum of it, and add it with recurse array comma add would be I plus 1 maybe, I don't know, d minus 1, and memo min equals to float infinity. Min equals to minimum of cur comma min. Now I can say memo of at comma d equals min, return min. I can create memo as -1 for I in range d plus 1, for j in range length of job difficulty plus 1, just for fun. I can say recurse for reversed, so I'm going to say list reversed job difficulty comma at is 0, d is d, and memo is memo, and you can return memo at, or maybe you can just return this simply. So this should be the solution. That is amazing how I was able to remember most of the code written here. Except that I want to solve this problem. Problem is very interesting. It is something that I need to solve, but अभी नहीं, अभी let's not deviate from the thing. The thing is that we have to solve 10 up to 10 problems today before the end of the stream. So we've been given a string as with repeated characters. The task is to rearrange character in a string such that no two adjacent characters are the same. All the repeated, okay. The string has only, okay. So the point is, it is asking if it is possible to do that or not. All right. All the repeated character of the given string can be rearranged so that no adjacent character in the string is equal. Any correct rearrangement will show an output of 1. Okay. So we have to rearrange this string such way. Hmm. Maybe we can create a heap. यहाँ पे what I believe I can create a heap somehow. Just a second. Okay. Hmm. Okay, I have to rearrange the string. Okay. Mm. So I have to find out the count of all the characters in the string, and then in order to rearrange the string, what I'm going to do is, so if one character is in a majority more than one, then this is simply not possible, right? What I mean by majority is ये this is a problem जो कि ऐसे solve हो सकता है, जैसे let's say uh, I have 5B and 4A, so it is possible, but if I have 3A then this is simply not possible. So ये वाली चीज़ यूज़ कर सकते हैं हम क्या करेंगे, हम यहाँ पे एक बहुत ही स्पेसिफिक तरीके की चीज़ यूज़ करेंगे. हम बोलेंगे import heap queue और हम बोलेंगे import collection. ठीक है, सबसे पहले हम बनाएंगे counter equals to collections dot counter for this string, right? एक बार हम काउंटर प्रिंट करा के देख सकते हैं जस्ट फॉर फन. उसके बाद yes, it says that object is not iterable. Okay, list of string. अरे हद है, it still says that it is not iterable. S, let's call it S. अगर ऐसा कुछ था तो ये नहीं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं था. I almost thought कि वो उसकी गलती है. चल तो मैं खुद ही कर लेता, ठीक है. Counter equals to a counter variable, counter hash map. Okay, for char in s. तो सबसे पहले हम सारे कैरेक्टर्स को एक हैश मैप में उनकी फ्रीक्वेंसी स्टोर कराने की कोशिश करते हैं. तो काउंटर ऑफ कार इज काउंटर डॉट गेट कार कॉमा 0 प्लस 1. ठीक है, ऐसे सारी फ्रीक्वेंसी स्टोर हो जाएगी उस काउंटर में. अब एक अपना हीप बनाते हैं. ओके, हीप बनाते हैं. अब तुम क्या करोगे, अब तुम फॉर की इन काउंटर चलो हीप क्यू डॉट हीप पुश हीप कॉमा क्या पुश करना है यहाँ पे, काउंट क्या होगी, काउंटर ऑफ की कॉमा की. ठीक है, तो ये हीप की पुश हो गई. अब ये आंसर एरे एम्प्टी स्ट्रिंग है, तुम फाइनली आंसर रिटर्न करोगे. बट बिफोर यू रिटर्न द आंसर, what you need to do is you need to sort of figure out You need to say while length of heap q. Okay. सबसे पहले तुम बोलोगे count comma key, count comma char is heap q dot heap pop heap. ठीक है. अब तुम क्या करोगे, अब इसमें से तुम चेक करोगे if length of answer not equal to 0, और मे बी हम थोड़ा सा और स्मार्टनेस दिखाएंगे यहाँ पे, आई डोंट नो व्हाई. अब मैं बोलूँगा if char equal to answer of -1, if that is the case then you return 0. Otherwise what you're gonna do is you're gonna decrease the count. You're gonna say that as plus equal to char, and you're gonna say heap q dot heap push heap comma count comma char, and that's pretty much it. You only do that if count not equal to 0. If count is not equal to 0, then you push it again. And that's here, right here. You're gonna say, let's do this. क्या दिक्कत आ रही है? कुछ तो प्रॉब्लम आ रही है यहाँ पे. while length of heap q क्यों लिखा तुमने? पता नहीं, गलती से लिख दिया, sorry. Your output 0, expected 1. Print answer. सिर्फ यही आ रहा है, क्यों? while length of heap q dot heap push heap. एफ में नहीं, आंसर में लिखना था बाय द वे. अभी भी कुछ तो दिक्कत आ रही है. आंसर में मैंने कैर लिख दिया, हीप ठीक है, काउंट ठीक है, रिटर्न आंसर करने को बोला है. रिटर्न -1 ही करते रहो, बस एरर मत दो मेरे को. अभी एरर का मूड नहीं है. बोल रहा है अभी भी ऑब्जेक्ट इज नॉट एंटरेबल. एक्सक्यूज मी, कौन से ऑब्जेक्ट की बात कर रहे हो तुम? क्या ये आंसर की बात कर रहा है? आंसर को एक एरे बना देते हैं. लेट्स जस्ट से कि आंसर एक एरे है. आंसर डॉट अपेंड कैर. ये प्रॉब्लम क्यों आ रही है मेरे को समझ नहीं आ रहा. व्हाई इज दिस? -1 को स्ट्रिंग के फॉर्मेट में देना है तो रोना बंद करो ना. बताते तो हो नहीं. इसमें पता गंदा सिस्टम है भाई, कुछ बताना तो होता है नहीं. प्रिंट कैर कॉमा आंसर. सबसे पहले गया FORG, नो टू एडजेसेंट कैरेक्टर आर सेम, गीक्स फॉर गीक्स। तो एक बार मेरे को जरा प्रिंट हीप करा के दिखाओ, हीप में क्या है। हीप बोल रहा है, अच्छा तो ऐसे करो ना, माइनस कर दो यहाँ पे, तो एक काम करो और जो भी काउंट आ रही है उसको एक बढ़ा दो और काउंट को चलने दो बस, ठीक है। अब तो तुम रोगे नहीं क्योंकि मैक्स काउंट वाले पहले निकालने हैं, है ना। तो ई 4 बार आ रहा है के 2 बार ही आ रहा है। अच्छा इसको ऐसे करते हैं, देखो 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 देखो, तुमने ये निकाला, ठीक है। अब इसको पूरा ख़त्म करना पड़ेगा तुम्हें, इसको तुमने निकाला है तो इसको पूरा ख़त्म करते हैं हम, ठीक है। काउंट इक्वल्स टू नेगेटिव ऑफ काउंट, ठीक है। अब इसको पूरा ख़त्म करते हैं, मतलब वाइल काउंट नॉट इक्वल टू 0, ठीक है। तब तक काउंट कॉमा कर, काउंट कॉमा कैर CR कैरेक्टर हीप क्यू डॉट हीप पॉप हीप, ठीक है। हीप में से पॉप करो इसको और इधर टेम्प बना लो एक, ठीक है। अब क्या करोगे तुम, जब तक काउंट ख़त्म नहीं होती, ठीक है, जो भी कैरेक्टर आया है, अब जब तक उसकी काउंट ख़त्म नहीं होती तब तक तुम क्या करोगे, अब तुम क्या करोगे, तुम बेसिकली बोलोगे कि सबसे पहले तो तुमने आंसर में आंसर प्लस इक्वल टू कैर कर दिया, ठीक है। आंसर एक एरे बना दो, आंसर में कैर बना दिया। अब आंसर प्लस इक्वल्स टू CR, काउंट प्लस इक्वल्स टू 1, इफ काउंट नॉट इक्वल टू 0 तो टेम्प डॉट अपेंड, ऐसे करके इसमें काउंट कॉमा CR को अपेंड करा लो, ठीक है। वाइल काउंट नॉट इक्वल टू 0, अगर कहीं भी इफ लेंथ ऑफ हीप इक्वल टू 0 हो गई तो रिटर्न -1, वरना ये चलने दो, ठीक है। अब फॉर t इन टेम्प हीप q डॉट हीप पुश t, ठीक है, सिंपल। अब ट्राई करो। इसमें तो ये नहीं होना चाहिए था, ये क्यों दिक्कत दे रहा है? डोंट गेट इट। ऑल्सो मैं सोच रहा हूँ कि वो कैसे करते थे फिर। फॉर एग्जांपल ई एक बार लिया मैंने, तो अब मैं ई को के बाद क्या क्या लूँगा? जब तक इसकी काउंट खत्म नहीं होती मैं जी के एल ओ ले लिया एक एक बार, ठीक है, फिर वापस से मैं ई को रख दूँगा। अब इसमें प्रॉब्लम क्या है? प्रॉब्लम ये है कि मुझे क्या करना चाहिए टेक्निकली। मुझे ये नहीं करना चाहिए। मुझे क्या करना चाहिए, जब तक काउंट ख़त्म नहीं हो रही है तब तक ये करना है। जैसे ही मेरी काउंट ख़त्म हो जाए तो ये सब डाल देना है वापस, और इसको भी डाल देना है। हीप क्यू डॉट हीप पुश हीप कॉमा negative of count comma char if count not equal to 0 while length of heap if count is not 0 length of heap and count is greater than 0 otherwise just break। ठीक है, अगर काउंट यहीं 0 हो गया तो इसको पुश करने की जरूरत नहीं है, वो सब पुश कर देना। ठीक है, आंसर में वो हो गया। तो फिर मेरा मेन गोल क्या रहेगा? मेन गोल ये रहेगा कि इफ length of answer and answer of -1 equal to क्या है, तो return -1 करो, otherwise you know what to do। प्रिंट कराओ आंसर को एक बार। वहां तक जा ही नहीं रहा कोड वहां तक जा ही नहीं रहा का क्या मतलब है? हाँ, सबसे पहले निकालेंगे तो 4 और ये आया, काउंट हमने 4 कर दिया, कैरेक्टर में हम आंसर में हमने ई अपेंड करा दिया एक बार, और अब हम बोले कि जब तक हीप में जगह है और काउंट पॉजिटिव है, क्योंकि काउंट अभी 4 है, तब तक का एक हीप में से पॉप कराओ, आंसर में उसको ऐड कर दो सी आर के फॉर्म में। काउंट जो भी ये सी एन टी था ये नेगेटिव होगा तो इसमें एक ऐड कर दो। अगर ये कभी ऐसा होता है कि ये 0 के बराबर नहीं है अभी, तो इसको टेम्प में अपेंड करा दो काउंट कमा सी आर को, और जो एक्चुअल काउंट थी उसको एक सब्ट्रैक्ट कर दो। अब हीप में से ऐसे करते रहो, फाइनली टी में से टेम्प जो भी आ रहा है उसमें हीप में जो है टी अपेंड टी डालते रहो, टी टेम्प में है और टेम्प के अंदर हमने लिटरली काउंट कॉमा सी आर रखा था। फिर अगर काउंट अगर हमारा 0 हो गया, जैसे ई के केस में हो जाएगा, तो इसको ऐड नहीं करेंगे, वरना अगर काउंट 0 नहीं हुआ तो हम इसको वापस से हीप में डाल देंगे ताकि तुम वापस से सब कुछ कर सको। अब हमारा आंसर प्रिंट नहीं हो रहा है, तो आंसर प्रिंट क्यों नहीं हो रहा है बस ये पता करना है मेरे को। आई थिंक ये अब परफेक्ट लॉजिक है, तो अब ये लूप यहाँ तक नहीं जा रहा है क्या? प्रॉब्लम क्या है? हाँ, लूप वहाँ तक नहीं जा रहा है, तो यहीं आ जा रहा है लूप। यहीं क्यों आ रहा है? प्रिंट आंसर कॉमा कैरेक्टर, आंसर कॉमा कैरेक्टर, आंसर खाली है, कैरेक्टर ई है। आंसर में ई जी के एस एफ है, कैरेक्टर जी है। ओ, is this how it's supposed to be? Not sure. E G E K E S E F E count minus equal to 1। Yes, sir. I think this is how it is supposed to be. अब इसको चल जाना चाहिए टेक्निकली. Mississippi. Mississippi. Let's print the heap. Let's see कि ये काम क्यों नहीं कर रहा है. I'm getting tired now. Mississippi में है 4i. तो एक i के बाद हमसे वो S E P हमसे क्या करा जाएगा I S I E I P I M करवा दिया इसने. तो ऑफ कोर्स नहीं हो पाएगा, समझ रहे हो. तो ये लॉजिक में एक गड़बड़ है. क्या गड़बड़ है? तुम्हें आई एस वापस से आई एस में ही चलना चाहिए था जब तक चल सकते थे तुम तब तक. मतलब तुम्हें इसी में चलना चाहिए था जब तक चल सकते हो. थोड़ा सा कुछ तो समझ नहीं आ रहा. ये प्रॉब्लम हम कर चुके हैं लिस्ट कोड पे. ऐसा कुछ तो था. ये ही था क्या? हाँ. इसमें ना. आई डोंट गेट इट. इस मेथड से मेरे को समझ नहीं आ पा रहा है कि क्या करना चाहिए. Answer equals to empty array, previous equals to none, while length of heap is there. Until then you can take count from a char as heap q dot heap pop heap. And of course you can make the count as this, and you can sort of say that my answer will have this character and I'm gonna check if count equals to 1, then previous should be none, else previous equals to count comma char. Count minus 1 plus 1 minus, and the last thing that you're gonna do is you're gonna return this answer if length of answer equal to length of s else minus 1. Oh, heap q dot heap push heap comma grade if grade is not none. दिस इज समथिंग जो कि मैं इतने समय से कर रहा हूँ पर नहीं होता. इस पे मैं स्टार मार्क करना चाहता हूँ. स्टार स्टार मार्क वाले प्रॉब्लम को हम ग्राइंड वाली लिस्ट में रख सकते हैं. रीऑर्गेनाइज स्ट्रिंग. एक बार मुझे चेक करना है कि वो मेथड क्या था, मेरे को समझ नहीं आ रहा. इसमें मेरे को हीप्स यूज करना है सिंपली. ये ठीक है. ठीक है, अभी तक हम 10 अटेम्प्ट कर पाए. आज के दिन हमने सिर्फ 4 कर पाए और ऑलमोस्ट 2 घंटे लग गए 4 क्वेश्चन में. दैट्स इनसेन अमाउंट ऑफ टाइम. एक कोई क्वेश्चन था मर्ज इंटरवल के क्लोजेस्ट पॉइंट, ट्राई coin change, rotated time value के store, minimum window substring, longest path in undirected tree, median from a data stream, accounts merge, longest palindrome, palindromic substring, task scheduler, duplicate number, subarism, random pick weight, rotate image, largest number, reverse integer, minimum days, heaters, split array, and reorganized strings. वो प्रॉब्लम मेरे को समझ नहीं आ रहा कहाँ पे है, बट डेफिनेटली मैंने वो प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करी है. एंड मेरे को हाउ विल आई सर्च कि मैंने कहाँ करी है. इज देयर अ वे आई कैन सर्च स्किल्स स्ट्रिंग्स. देखो उसमें हीप तो लगे थे, हीप तो लगा था मैंने. तो हीप 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 कहाँ है? यहाँ पे है क्या? नो, हीप है ही नहीं. व्हाट द फक. लॉन्गेस्ट सबस्ट्रिंग विदाउट रिपीटिंग कैरेक्टर्स, ये क्या है? लॉन्गेस्ट सबस्ट्रिंग बतानी है विदाउट रिपीटिंग कैरेक्टर्स. ठीक है, इसको अभी नहीं. Can't find that problem. I don't think ऐसे ढूंढने पे मिलेगा. Anyways, if I'll find that question, I will solve it again someday. But that's pretty much all for today. Let's end the stream. I'm super tired. I have to get food now because I'm hungry also. And then I'll spend my night probably doing more ACADS because honestly, I have no idea. I have no clue how much do I have to study for these exams right now. For leadership, cognitive, and EV, I'm not much worried. Um, Honestly speaking, I can study enough of leadership just before the quiz of leadership. Same for the cognitive and EV. I do not have to invest a lot of time. But then microeconomics is something that I need to study completely from scratch, and I have another exam at 5 to 6 that day. So for that, I will have to study PC also. Then on 4th, I have computer graphics, which is perfectly fine. I know enough about it and about blockchain also. So I think it's gonna be really easy. I'm not scared anymore. Yeah, tomorrow I have class at 10, so let us assume that I will get to stream for 2 hours before the class. Um, and that's pretty much all.